So we got Dina Wong in the starting unit today. She did not start in the first game, Jamie, in game 1. But we know how that match started off. Not very good for Akari.
That's right. Well, let's see how things will tournament since November. So think about the mental exhaustion that these teams are going through.
And that is what makes these medals much more coveted. And let's see who will score first. And if that will be ominous for either team. Starting off with a rally. First, Tubino will go. Blocking of Akari, working so far. Molde sending it over. Gets Soltones. She had that winning point in match number 1. What a rally. Tubino. And it's going to be that guy tonight.
Good serve.
Underhanded set for Molde from the left pin, and she will get that point as well.
Her quiet confidence, she is a reminder that strength comes in all forms. Her journey isn't just about returning to form, it is about setting the bar even higher. And we're all here to witness it, Chiki and Jamie.
Thanks a lot for that, Kyla. As we take a look at this rally, another one early in this first set. And Cici Rondina will score her second point. So she's starting early. Cici knows that she's on a mission. They want to get that out of their system. Get all those service errors out of the way. Running attack. Check there by Choco Mucho. Royce Tubino again. Sawyer with the defense. Soltones from back row. One-man block from Cici Rondina is checked again. I don't know what you want to call that, but Choco Mucho just wants to call it a point.
Serving for Choco Mucho, number 3, Dina Wong.
Arena Plus, Astigsa Sports. And you're back at the Big Dome, and this is game 2 of the battle for bronze. Akari, they want to see the confetti fall.
34 points in the semis against Choco Mucho and 24 points in game number 1. What a game.
And shall we say, out of nowhere it seems, after months and months of the preliminaries, all of a sudden she emerges as the biggest problem for Akari's opponents.
That is the veteran in Honey Royce Tubino.
Yes.
This is the second time she has...
They have not given it up to Akari.
Good receive.
Soltones will get the ball. Solid two-man block. And we see the taller players in the front row here for Choco Mucho. The coaches really pull from their benches.
The bench definitely has to be ready, of course.
And Dina Wong, nakaisa doon. That's her first point with that 1-2.
And it's also the relationship actually between the blockers and the libero. Got to have constant communication between those two tandems.
Tama. Oh, Cal now with a save. Back row attack. This is going to be a free ball. Akari gets another chance to set up. That good save there by Molde. Rondina, soft hands. Pancake save. Amazing. Camille Cal with that one. One more time for Cici. She goes down the line. Camille Cal. But
perfect
play continues here. Ooh. Joust one by Choco Mucho. Estrilio now coming from the right pin. Pamatag. Ayan, matibay. Cherry Nurag. Just ending probably the longest rally today.
Cici Rondina being heavily guarded. Elisoyud.
And Tubino will get that ball from the middle. Oh!
Still good.
What defense. Great coverage there by Akari. Cici again check, but she just hits it off the hands.
Choco Mucho can maintain this lead, sustain their momentum.
They have been able to protect this advantage. Akari has not led, except maybe in the first couple of points. Yeah, defensive players on the court.
It's a good serve. What a spot.
Oh, Des Cheng also, she was brought in at the serve, so that is her first time on the court.
quick thinking from the veteran in Ellie Soyud.
Molde check, but she will get the point anyhow.
Off the block, talking about Isa Molde.
Not so much talked about 30-point game that she had late in this conference. Here comes Ellie Soyud and Pecania. Got it.
She knew it. She knew Ellie was going for that cross-court attack.
Molde taking it slow. Soyud again. And it's going to be a set point pair of Molde and Pecania coming together for that solid monster block. A win for Choco Mucho in set number 1. 25-18.
Errors. And the other two were also mishits as well.
So just a cleaner game from Akari is what they want to see.
4 bronze. Now at this point, it's no longer about talent. That isn't a question. It's about who can handle the enormous pressure. And for Choco, it is obviously Cici Rondina shouldering that weight. Sabi nga niya kanina, nakakahiya. And Ellie teased that she's just extra motivated with her streak against them. Now more long rallies are up ahead. Will Cici's fire lead Choco Mucho to defy the odds? Or will Ellie's resolve keep Akari in the fight? Chiki and Jamie, this one's a nail-biter.
Thanks a lot for that, Kyla. And as you reported, we see another rally here. It's been a lot of long plays and long back and forth between these two teams. But look at Choco Mucho. They are still dictating the pace. They are up by 4, and there's a time for a cut. Here comes Isa Molde. Oh, no! Not yet. Isa Molde is just trying to outsmart the blockers. But, you know, you got these twin towers. And so far, she's only scored 3 times today. Great blocking.
The block was there for Akari.
And oh, a quick one again. Pecania using her height.
Attack, targeting Michelle Cobb in that one.
Good
dig.
stop.
Yep.
Rondina with the tip. Almost. But with
Such a steam,
Hazareno around, yeah, it's just tough for Cici now. Soyud with the counter. Too easy. Broken play. Back row attack. Also straight to Cobb. And a chance here. Rondina again, hitting it off the hands of Ellie Soyud. She looks back in our doubleheader today. This is a battle for bronze, game 2. And a little later on, we've got Creamline trying to avenge Petrogas and play on for a...
Cici Rondina.
Again, Choco Mucho looking good, but same situation in game 1. They took the first game 26-24, the second set 25-21, and then the reverse sweep by Akari. So that's a fair warning for the Flying Titans. You know, being conspicuously absent from the Akari roster is Faith Desperos.
Right.
She's not even suited up. So
even last game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even last game. And if you look back at their first meetings in the intangible, these are the things that we know matter to Akari, but it's also pushing them and every other member to just give it their all.
Play for each other.
Yeah. Easy ball there. Tang Ponce giving it to Dina Wong for that setup. Cobb, broken play here on the Akari side as well. And Rondina just pairing up with Nunag for that double block. Choco Mucho still in the lead.
You know, they have seemed to silence the shining star of the Akari.
Do you practice how to avoid the net?
Well, there's a lot of blocking
drills. Yeah.
And of course, what we don't see, what the fans don't see, the hours and hours of training, blocking, digging, and receiving.
Kasi kumisa madadala ka rin sa momentum because tumatakbo ka. Let's take a look at the Myra point. We're excited. Now everybody's anticipating how this is all going to end. And Rondina with a crossbody picked up by Camille Cal. And Ponce will play setter for Royce Tubino. And the sweep, not quite for Ivy Laxina. But you know, here's the thing that we observe with Akari. They studied Cici so well.
Know,
But they seem to have forgotten everybody else. Because look at that score.
Exactly.
see, they're forgetting the Cherry Nunag.
For the Flying Titans.
That's a good serve. That's too low.
Yeah, you called it. And Lisa Molde and Lorraine Pacanya knew that too.
Let's see if Choco Mucho can end with a finishing kick here in set number 2. That's a good set. That's a
right
good
off
set.
the timeout.
20.
You know, Dina Wong activating Lorraine Pacanya, Nunag as well.
For Akari. Just a 1-point advantage now for Choco Mucho. Here comes Cici. Soft touch. Good read by Mitch Cobb. And Rondina again with a cherry bomb. That's more like it for Cici Rondina.
The intensity between the captains here.
Oh, and a quick point there by Cherry Nunag. It's always Cherry Nunag with a
That first contact.
unahan sa 25 ito. And a broken play. Ponce will be the setter for Royce Tubino. She's getting it off the hands. And you have those two defensive players for the coverage. Set point, Choco Mucho. Will they get it? But here's their chance in offense. Molde. Got two defenders in the back. Dina Wong looking for Tubino from the right pin. Danny Ravena, that's what she's there for. Cherry Nunag again. Cherry Nunag twice in a row. And her 6-point mattered. Woo!
What a way to end set number
2. And now lead the match with 2 sets won. Set Domingo with the opening point for set number 3.
To setting up a game 3, a decider for the battle for bronze. Let's see if Akari can pull another reverse sweep like they did in game 1. So you cannot count out the Chargers. In fact, they got started in set 2.
For the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, well, game number 3, on the other hand, is a subject that they still want to keep discussing. Today, the Flying Titans are playing like a team reborn, and Royce Tubino's steady hand is leading the charge. As she told me, she's learned to turn pressure into fuel. She knows that Cici is here, but they're also counting on her to make a difference tonight. However, Akari isn't out, not with Mitch Cobb running things around. As she said, it's all about trusting my gut. The goal hasn't changed. Set, score, push, survive. Choco Mucho's knocking on the door of a game number 3, while Akari is trying to slam it shut. What gives first, the pressure or the will to win? We'll find out, Chicky and Jamie.
Choco Mucho now 3 points behind Akari. This is a must-win set. Oh, Tubino.
You know, that's a smart play coming from the veteran.
And we saw you serving for the Chargers.
We want to mention that Choco Mucho is the second best digging team. And we've seen that at play today also. Soltones gets it past. Back row attack, Cici! And Ivy Lacina tried, but failed. Cici Rondina, explosive from the pipe.
We haven't seen a lot of those back row attacks coming from Cici.
Yeah.
Momentum.
Momentum nila.
That's inside.
Oh, wow. I mean, that was definitely playable. Akari just committed to letting it go. Really, again, you feel for these players who are not able to partake in this game, which is really the culmination. But what about Kat Tolentino still missing in action?
Yes.
Imagine what it would be like if she were on the court.
And also Din Din as well.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, there is no perfect player.
Cici's close. I think
Almost.
everybody will agree. Ooh. And Hazaredo had a hard time with that one. Good first ball.
Too tight.
Oh.
Right
I
on
think
the
that was
line.
outside. And just, inside. Only 1 point lead for Akari. They need this third set if they want to keep playing. They want to win the bronze medal tonight. And that looks like it's inside, down the line. Third set, they want to go for a fourth.
And Choco Mucho just wanting to finish it off here. What a spot by Cici Rondina.
She is unstoppable in this third set. I mean, she wants to go home and rest because there's a third game to come. Right. Ivy Lacina with that tip. Sabino would counter, going cross court.
Have to play calm.
Yeah.
Calm and collected. Control the emotions.
Oh, what a time for an ace for Des Cheng. Good first ball by Cici. Royce. Oh, finding the hole again. Just enough touch for Royce Tubino. Choco Mucho 2 points away from extending the series. Tubino, or rather, it's Eli Soyud. This is crunch time. Could be set point for Akari. They want to play a fourth set. Not yet. That is Eli Soyud. Soltones again. Good rebound. Look at the defense from Mineral. And that is outside.
For Akari.
Looking for 27 points now. Here's a chance for Akari. Laksina will go. Molde with the dig. Head. Ayoko ng fifth set. Ayoko ng fourth set dahil mahirap kalaban ng Akari. But now Akari, I think that's what they want. That is what they have in mind.
Now this time, the Akari Chargers.
Proven that time and again in this conference. Oh, Cici Rondina! She got it. Game on. Dina Wong with a serve. And Laksina with the answer. Definitely a touch.
It's also a full front line for the Chargers. Michelle Cobb in the back row.
Are we looking at set 4? Cici will get the touch. Laksina will counter. And that is 3 in a row for Ivy Laksina coming through for Akari. 13 points for Ivy Laksina. We talked about the importance of Ivy showing up today like she has in game 1 of the series here. And definitely showing up.
4 here.
Yeah, and we are happy that all of you are joining us and settling in. This is going to be a long, exciting night of volleyball. Again to Ivy Laksina.
That's too tight.
So he manages and ball back to Choco Mucho. Nazareno couldn't get there in time. Same spot for Cici Rondina. Tough serves. And a quick one. And Nazareno, of course, wants the first ball. Tubino going cross court. Laksina with the defense. Soltones with a push. And that one is going to work in favor. Oh,
In a while, actually.
Yeah, that's the first.
The past few games, actually.
Again, Mitch Cobb tried. Of course, you need that as a setter. Soyud blocked. Good coverage by Nazareno. That's a tough set. Here comes Eli Soyud trying to go cross court. Micah Ortiz still in the game. Ooh, a little collision there.
What a spot.
That's a Soltones. Got it.
Isa Molde already with 11 points.
And Akari being the better blocking team. 3rd in the league. Cobb going to the middle again. Madrigal checked. Or Camps Victoria, rather. Laksina again. Hitting it off the hands. Good coverage by Molde. Cici to catch their breath. And a soft one from Cici. We expect more of those. Also a roll from Laksina. It's a matter of survival for these girls. Oh, smart! Laksina. Still good coverage from Choco Mucho. Cici with the answer. One more time for Laksina. And that is 4 in a row. 15 points for Ivy Laksina. 13 points for Akari. Again, Ivy Laksina. Again, Ivy Laksina. 13 points for 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 Balikan lang ng bola. Cobb insists on Ivy Laksina. She needs to go the other way because Laksina on the floor. Soltones from back row. Molde with the pickup. It's Cici again! And it's Cici to score! Second win, maybe third for Cici.
Cross-court attacks.
Laksina again with the tip.
Very deceiving in that sequence. Ivy Laksina.
Malaman ng playbook ni Coach Dante. Cici again, Hazareno with a stop. Laksina with a bomb there. Isa Molde with a stop. And here comes Akari. It's going to be a quick one, yeah. But good option, the middle there. Try Eddie Sawyer on the right pin. Oh, Hazareno tried to keep it in play. Parang walang kapaguran, ganun din.
Same strength.
Yeah. And Soyud now with a tip. Lunag with a save there. A soft touch! And relatively young team, Akari, talked about how Ivy Laksina has probably the advantage of youth over Cici Rondina. Not that it shows. Let's say that. And now it's Royce Rubino. And Cobb taking a look at the blockers, giving it still to Ivy Laksina. And that one is going to be a point. Nasan yung mga blockers niya, and she ends up giving the ball to Ivy Laksina, but Elisoy is still in the front. And that is off the hands. We heard it.
First time seeing court action in this match.
And good blocking from Madrigal. Malalim.
Gotta be ready, gotta stay low for moments like that. That's a good set by Cobb.
Oh, and a better pickup by Cici. Ball still alive. One more chance for Akari. This time it's Soltones on the left pin. Sharp cross. Good enough. 4 points for the Chargers. Good first ball. Bustrillo on the ball there. It was almost dead. Good read by Steph Bustrillo. And that one hits out.
Now she's up to serve here.
Tough serve. We saw it. Soon as she released that ball, a shank from Gretzel Soltones. What a time for an ace. Or what did Kayla say? Fueled by the pressure.
Yes.
Oh, and that one is going to be a point for Akari.
Akari prevailed.
But we have to remember it's Choco Mucho trying to survive the series and play a rubber match. And that is good first ball from Mendrez. Oh, sarado. Camille Cal looking for Ivy. One-handed or solo block by Alba. Joust won by Choco Mucho there. And again, a tough one. Here we go with our rallies late in the fourth. Laksina! Still picked up. Look at the defense here by Akari. Soltones, solid on defense. And it prevailed. Chinaga ng Akari.
Untimely error.
Laksina also she is just 5-point deficit. It's tough, but they're not out. They're down, but not out. Talking about Akari. Laksina again. Good bounce there. Covered by Choco Mucho. Wow. I mean, it took patience for them to get all the way this far when they're actually in 7th place in the preliminaries. Oh! It's gonna be Elisoyud, picked up by Mendrez. This could be it for Choco Mucho. That goes inside! And Hazareno tried, as she might, she could not get